Terry, let's start with you. As a mum, when did it become apparent?
When she was about 3.5. She'd always wanted to dress in girls' clothes and be referred to as a she and her ever since she was tiny, like baby. But yeah, at about 3.5, she started asking questions as to why she was referred to.
And assume, as a mum, as a family, you think that maybe this is a phase?
I don't think I ever actually thought it was a phase.
Really? From that moment on?
Well, it got quite serious quite early, because at the age of 3, Ashton was talking about how to take his bits off.
Yeah.
So at that point, as a parent, you must sit there and go, actually, this is more than just wanting to wear different
dresses.
clothes.
Yeah.
But was it something that you thought, hang on a second, there may be something other than, you know, that you obviously very young, that there may be something more to this?
Yeah, something more than just dressing up, or initially thought that Ash was a gay male.
You changed schools.
We did. We moved 100 miles, yeah.
And that didn't help matters.
Not really. No, we should have stayed where we was and faced it head on, really.
Well, the trouble is there was a lot of bullying going on, and then you moved to another school, and then in that school where nobody knows, you have a huge secret to keep.
Yeah, it was a bit much for her to keep the secret. She wanted to tell everybody, but was worried that nobody would like her after they found out.
So it became better to actually go back where everybody knew who she was.
Yep.
And that was easier. And what was great, though, about the school was that it was them that referred you to the Tavistock clinic.
Yeah.
So great understanding from the school themselves.
They're excellent. They've been great.
And did that make a big difference then? I guess the support that you got from them for all of you, not just for Ashley, must have been huge.
Yeah, it was.
So Rachel, for you, very similar situation here. Matt was born Matilda, and again, at the age of 2, very much identified as being male.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, from a very young age, as soon as they can start making decisions and become their own little people in terms of what they like to wear, what they don't like to wear. Matt was always adamant that he didn't want to wear dresses. We actually went down the medical route first, so we were referred to genetics, and they did some tests to actually see whether or not Matt was intersex, because was displaying such strong sort of, you know, masculine tendencies that we needed to eliminate the possibility that could be. It is very rare, but we went down that route first, and it was only after that CAMS referred us then to the Tavistock Centre.
It requires as a parent, it requires a very open mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, very open, and you know, at the end of the day, Matt is a child, and I have to remember that Matt's a child, and to make those very big decisions with Matt about his future was very difficult for me, because, you know, at some point you have to intervene, and then obviously nature becomes nurture in a way, because you make a decision that's going to change their possible path. But
medically you
do. I don't think Matt's ever had a choice, and even now when I say, you know that you were born a girl, it's no, I was born a boy.
Yeah. So again, like Phil just said, having an open mind as a parent, but also helping to open the minds of others. And I guess that's what's brilliant about this documentary, is because it's just putting it out there and telling a very honest story from 2 children and other children involved in the programme. Also, is that why you were part of it?
Yeah, definitely.
And do you think that it was a brave step? I mean, obviously you want to talk about it openly, but then to put your own child forward to be the one to do that, especially as she's struggled with bullying at school before. I mean, it's even more brave, I think, for her.
I'm so proud of her for doing it. So proud of her. She's amazing, really.
And welcome 2 very brave people here. and actually, you just, as you've said yourself, you want to help others.
Yeah. I want to help others express how they feel in life.
Yeah. And do you think it will make a difference?
Yeah, I think it will help people understand what transgender is all about and have fun, because you only live once and you're only young once.
Yeah. And so you don't look back. You just look forward to a new you.
Yeah, to future.
I think you're amazing. I think you both are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so, a lot of people will say, 3.5's too young. You can't possibly know at that age.
Well,
I guess it's a process, and it's accepting how young people feel at each stage of their lives. And I think one of the things in this area is, you know, the outcomes are not always certain, and young people are developing over time. And I suppose one of the things is that we work together with families over time, supporting young people to have as much opportunity really to explore their feelings, to understand the implications of the decisions they might choose to make around physical intervention.
But there will always be those children who will hold their hands up and say, you know, hang on a second, actually this is a mistake, I've made a mistake here, and I want to go back. So you've got to be very careful at the steps you take to make sure there is always a route back.
That's absolutely true. And I guess until, you know, around the age of 16, where it's possible for young people to elect to take cross-sex hormones, you know, there is always the possibility of going back. And I think, you know, you've made a really important point, because I think the challenge for all of us is how we fully accept, support young people, but at the same time leave room for them to develop their own ideas about where they want to go. And some of them indeed may choose to change.
Thanks for watching. Click here for more This Morning videos.